This season of Quantum Kickflip is brought to you by MythWorks. Original worlds, original stories. Find out more at www.myth.works.
Previously on Quantum Kickflip.
We join our heroes from our unnamed crew in the Unicorp Extra Mall, or UM colloquially. They have all just made their way through the mall and found the old living quarters of their missing crewmate, Bubby. You've all sort of split off into different portions of the mall to go and look for clues, or possibly even find your lost crewmate themselves.
I've had a terrible time. I haven't found Flobert at all.
Oh, right, yeah, same here.
I also came up short. Where's Plinko? Bing!
Bing, bing, yeah, your cell phones go out. I guess your rotary phone goes bling, bling, bling.
As the three of you are making your way throughout the mall, I think Jake is surrounded by blarts and is fighting them off, trying to keep the area secure as you guys come forward. And this chief of security mall bot steps forward, and you see on top of his head is just a bright red button. It depresses down and blares out a large alarm. The mall is going into lockdown.
Uh-oh, gang. I think we're in over our heads.
As it continues to turn, you see more and more of the figure. It's hard to make out for a second, but it's just an orange metaterrestrial slug. And it becomes clear that the trail you were following was never Flobert at all. And it's at this point that I think I'm gonna need to ask for a disaster roll.
2.
Oh boy, oh boy. Hello everyone, welcome back to Quantum Kickflip, a Slugblaster actual play podcast. My name is Michael Vetsch, and I will be your Game Master Slugblaster for this week. Today I am joined by some of my best and funniest friends who are going to introduce themselves by answering a little question, a little bit of trivia for you, eager listener ears. Yes, these friends are going to introduce themselves by answering the question, have any of y'all ever received a gift that you've been incredibly disappointed by?
Hi, my name is Laena, and I play Miserée, the Heart Playbook Void Monster. And once for Christmas, a family member got me a magazine subscription to Elle Magazine.
The perfect gift for you.
The perfect gift for me, someone who does not read magazines. Yeah. And then...
Oh, that's the problem.
And then... did it again the following year.
The same magazine?
The same magazine re-upped my subscription that I fully did not use for the last 12 calendar months.
Wait, this just happened?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
This was a while back.
Last as of the second gifting.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Liam. I play Esther Infinitē, the Guts playbook with the jailbroken microphone. And I'm a little embarrassed to say there was a brief moment in my childhood where I had a very, spoiled little prince moment. That to my parents' credit, to my dad's credit, he, pulled me aside. He's like, never do that again. But I was having a birthday party. Same group of kids come year after year. And now as an adult, when I realize kid who lived down the street, his parents must have found a deal on Lego one time and just bought 15, 20 copies of the same Lego set because they had 3 kids. And it's like, hey, kids got to go to a birthday party, take one of the Lego sets. And it managed to be that they gave me that kid had brought one to me last year and then brought one again the next year. And my response was, you got me this last year. And my dad was like, nope. Don't, full figure. And I think back on that, it was full, spoiled little prince banging his fists on the table kind of moment that I'm embarrassed by, but that's what growing up's all about.
Laena, was that also your response when you received Elle Magazine?
Yeah.
Did you start crying in Discovery Zone?
Well, speaking of little kid tantrums, hi, I'm Robyn, and I play Goby, the Smarts playbook with the powered armor. And
When I was a little kid, I don't remember how old I was, very little. What I wanted for Christmas, more than anything, was the Ninja Turtles turtle van for your Ninja Turtles action figures to go in. I may have told the story on the show before. We'll find out. I asked Santa. I fully believed in Santa and the magic of that. So I asked him for the Ninja Turtles turtle van. Christmas morning, I opened my stocking. My parents had bought me it was a fingernail brush in the shape of the turtle van because they just found it somewhere and were like, oh, that's like the thing he wants. They had also gotten me the thing I wanted, but they were like, this is cute. It's a little Ninja Turtles turtle van brush. It'll like go with his other thing. That's cute. And I opened my stocking and I was like, oh no, Santa misunderstood. He thought I wanted this fucking fingernail brush. And I broke down into tears and sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. And my parents tried to console me and were like, it's okay. Maybe just open another one. Maybe open this one. This box right here. Maybe open this one next. And I was like, no, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care.
Imagining a 4-year-old being like, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's all for naught. We've been abandoned by the big man.
In my mind, like, I wasn't getting the thing I wanted, and it was my fault for not being clear in my letter.
This is some bureaucracy mistake. Yeah.
Santa did his best, but I didn't specify which turtle van I wanted, and now Christmas is ruined, and it's my fault.
Or Santa operates on mean genie logic. You asked for a turtle van.
Very good.
Hello, my name is David Ray, and I play Jake Stanley, the Chill Playbook with the Riff Ninja sneakers. And I didn't get a lot of presents growing up, so for one Christmas, I get one for my mom, one for my dad, one for my brother, and one for my aunt. That's it. Mm-hmm. And I always open Aunt Doris's first because it's always the worst. And I open it up, jigsaw puzzle. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good Aunt Doris gift. I can do a jigsaw. I don't mind jigsaw puzzle. Cool. I'm moving on up to my mom's. Open it up, second jigsaw puzzle. And then I'm like, oh, that's odd. That's strange. But you know what? My dad, he knows exactly what to do. My dad's going to have something great. Open it up. Third jigsaw puzzle. 3 of them. And then my brother just got me something he made in industrial arts or whatever, and which I didn't understand. So I was just like, and this is me like trying to keep my expectations low because I know, we don't get a lot of stuff. So I was just like, grab my presents and was like, thank you everybody for the nice presents. And then just go to my room, close the door, and like cry to myself. And
me and Liam throwing tantrums because we got the wrong Lego set or the wrong turtle van, and you're like, it's okay, these puzzles are nice though.
This one has a hockey player on it.
So you've told the story before, and I've actually been meaning to ask, were they the same, like obviously they weren't the same image,
no,
but were they the same like company box size thing, or did 3 different adults go, I know, jigsaw puzzle, and like one's from Walmart, one's from Superstore, one's from the thrift store, or was it like probably a buy one, get 2 free situation?
My parents knew immediately that they screwed up. Like they were like, we didn't talk to each other about this. Like, they had no idea. So it was 3
Aunt Doris knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, they were
really
talking
sticking to him.
I'm finally going to get my revenge on that little punk.
Just like, well, he must really like puzzles. Both his parents are getting him one. Can't go wrong.
Here, the puzzle. And as mentioned before, my name is Michael Vetsch. And for me, my gift was I was out visiting now an ex of mine on the other side of the country. And they got for me as an anniversary present a watch. And this is really nice because my watch had just broken. So I'd been going like the last month and a half while it was being repaired. And I was just like, man, I wear a watch every day. This feels so fucking weird. And they got me a watch and it was so nice. But this watch was so fucking ugly. It was massive. It was like easily 2 times bigger than my normal watch and like weighed down my wrist.
Oh,
it was
my
just
God.
like the chunkiest. Like, you could see it on a guy who wears the shades on the back of his head with, like, 2 polo shirts, both collars popped, like, real fuck-off asshole watch. And I was just like, this is so kind of you, but this is so off the charts wrong in terms of the style of what I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, fashion disasters averted. We have another disaster that we need to address now. One among you rolled a failure on the disaster roll in this run. I think it's time for disaster to strike. All right, so among all of you, Dave, you rolled a 6 on your disaster roll.
That's right.
In the 4 to 5 category, we had Robyn and Laena.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that leaves Liam with the old 1 to 3. I believe it was a 2, yes?
Was it 2?
Ooh. All right. And as it stands, all of you have been sort of driven to this one point in the mall where you were tracking Flobert. You'd been chased by innumerable blarts. Captain Blart, who was shorter and squarter, sounded the security alarm beneath his bobby hat. And all of the security shutters on the many glass domes around the mall at UM have begun to shutter and close. Topping all that off, what you'd been tracking and thought was your good friend Bubby has turned out to just be some other slug that leaves slime around.
And that's on us, frankly.
But at this moment, with all of the gates closing and everything like that, you kind of, all of you have to sort of just make your way to the nearest exit and get out of here. You're so far across the mall from where you initially came in, which had led in from the portal behind Chow Town, the Chinese restaurant. So you just kind of have to exit the mall at your nearest convenience and find some other way home from there. Do you have any sort of a moment, I guess we haven't had that beat, of reacting to just finding this slug? How does it make everyone feel that your quest has been for naught?
This isn't even the sloppy mess we were looking for.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be straightforward and we would find him right away. Well, what do we do now?
I don't know, but I think first priority is getting out of here before we're locked in.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can find a way out. And I guess I'm going to start pulling out my space-time amp meter and try to... Once again, I don't really know how it works too much, but I start starting it up and I'm like, okay, let's start looking for it.
Yeah, and I think with you having been the one to succeed on that disaster roll, I think it makes sense that you are sort of leading the charge on this. And the signal that you are finding from that, if you all sort of remember back to the map of OM that had been found in Bubby's dorm, there were some scattered notes on it, one of them being big lights, DROW, sort of off to the southwest of the mall. And you are actually getting some sort of a signal for multidimensionality and portaling out in that direction. And all of you are able to sort of make a mad dash toward the nearest exit you can find out that way. Luckily, you are on this end of the mall, actually.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to just start running, kicking into a higher gear. It's weird when I have shoes and not with this hoverboard, but I'm just going as fast as I can.
You're pressing the fast forward on your Discman.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Makes me go faster, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we breaking? Because you said we were surrounded. We kind of break the line and cheese it.
They had, once they started activating these security measures, they all sort of spread out, not from directly around you, but toward the exits.
Oh, sure.
So at this point, there's probably 2 or 3 in front of whatever exit you're choosing to get through. And in that number, it's much more manageable, especially if you've still all got your gear out from having busted through dozens of them across the mall.
Yeah, I think Miserée still has her Morningstar sledgehammer situation going on, and she is not done.
Yeah, they're less making a perimeter around us and more a perimeter around the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then with one last sort of adrenaline-filled push, the lot of you managed to make it out the end of the Unicorp Extra Mall, bursting forth across the pink dunes. And you actually do see, at this point, the suns are setting. Are there multiple suns in Vestige?
I think it's one.
Just one. The sun is setting. The sun is setting, and you can see these large floodlights sort of shining up into the sky, emanating from just over a dune. As you crest that ridge, you see that it is DROW, as Bubby had possibly sort of scrolled down on that map, but not only DROW. This is actually a facility for the Ezria Rehabilitation Project. And this whole camp that they have set up is actually sort of a coordinated effort between DROW, the Arborists, Myper, some influence from Inoperable. I believe Kindred was involved in that. There are a lot of different shareholders in this joint effort toward the rehabilitation of Vestige as a dimension. But unbeknownst to them, they've managed to set up this camp just a little ways away from a buried hidden mall.
Dang.
And your signals are leading to something from within the camp itself. And you all sort of start making your way, sneaking in, just sort of trying to find, you're following Jacob's lead toward this portaling device. Going inside, there are a lot of white tents set up along the grounds here. There are watchtowers that have the floodlights shining both up into the air and down onto the ground of the compound itself. As you move through rows between these white tarps, you enter one tent and you actually find what looks to be like a metallic door frame with a bit of a control panel to it. And this seems like it might be, it is like a portaling device that you can use. I believe we saw something sort of similar to that in Lake's mom's room in the attic in season 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of these sort of programmable, rather than using a board in nth gear to punch through, having a device that opens a similar gateway. I guess that one was also a gate of this sort was used getting to Multipalooza back in season 1 as well, but on a different scale.
So I guess, is there nobody around, or?
At least at the moment. Probably until you go through.
Well then,
It looks like there's a control panel here. It needs a code, but don't worry. I have my jailbroken microphone, and I can hack the hell out of it. And she presses a few buttons, uses the remote hacking dongle, breaks open access, and she's kind of like, essentially digitally holding the door open for everyone. Go, guys, go.
Yeah, and you've managed to key in, and this actually, since the part of this is a DROW connection, you are able to key into the DROW facility in Boron Ridge as sort of an anchor point to come home. I think it was on our map, we did have a one-way portal from Vestige back to Null, but it was a faction secret, and this is me paying that off, is that it is connected to this project.
Gotcha.
I think I've dialed us into Boron Ridge. It should take us pretty much close to home. Or school.
cool. Well, let's go. And Jake is the first one through. Just here we go.
And as soon as Jake bursts through, that's also when the flaps at the tent pull open and light shines in. There are members of DROW security coming forward into this space. And Jake has just passed through, but everyone else is on full view. And this is sort of paying off the mixed successes of the disaster roll. Laena and Robyn, had you already marked your trouble from that?
Yes, I have my trouble marked.
Yeah, in essence, narratively, you've also been spotted at this site in another dimension. You're able to make it through the portal without any trouble.
And I think Miserée would have had a moment of hesitation before going through the portal. She can't help but feel like we still haven't found Bubby. So Flakes, Jacob has gone through, Goby might be making his way through or heading towards there, but she's sort of hanging back and looking around an empty white tent. How are you going to find Bubby here? But she can't shake that feeling. And then everyone bursts through and she's like, shit, and she goes through the portal.
And I think, Esther, since you were the one who is sort of, as you mentioned, holding the door open, keeping the portal accessible, you are grabbed on the shoulder by these guards and taken in for processing. And as mentioned before, this isn't just a DROW operation. This is also in conjunction with Myper, who, I don't know if they exactly condone jailbreaking one of their own devices. Because you have failed this and disaster is striking you, I think your phone is going to take the brunt of this, your signature device.
No. My friends and I, we're looking for our friend. He's a little gooey blob guy. He goes by Flobert or Bubby. But he's not the slug that we found. Please, no, please. Look, you can talk to my dad. My dad is a high-level official of Popularia, or he was until he got indicted for treason. Okay, but here's the thing. But please don't take my phone, sir. Please don't take my phone. Oh my God, no, don't take my phone. No, don't take my phone. I'll give you anything. I'll take my arms. Don't take my phone. Take my hoverboard. Take my. I'll do another year at school. I'll live in Null forever. Just don't take my phone.
Your pleas go unheeded, and I think likely for the next run here, your phone will be given back to you, but it has been fully stripped back down, restored to factory settings. It is, and I'm sure most of what you got done to jailbreak it was in Popularia itself. Would that be true, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, a place
you
that
probably don't have that
do not have
resources
access
and all.
to at the moment anymore.
Yeah.
And they, having been able to see where the portal was keyed to, they were able to send you right back on home to Boron Ridge, but, hot water, and they will absolutely be talking to the school about it.
But no, please, at least let me back it up first. I don't use the cloud because it's jailbroken, and I have amazing footage of. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go home.
And I believe with disaster striking, that earns you a doom.
Fine.
Factory reset.
Yeah, factory reset, 100%.
And with disaster having struck and everyone now safely returned to the home dimension, or not home dimension, but back to Null, I believe this will take us into downtime. So, looking in at downtime, we have our sort of run-based rewards. Looking at faction shifts.
I don't know if our standing would be affected with the freaks at all, because they were like, have you seen Bubby? And we're like, no. No, we didn't
We went
find
on a
him.
whole run to go try
I
and
think
save
the fact
them.
that you
I
did
feel like
go-
they'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I think I would give you +1 with the freaks just because you did, like, of good intentions, you went back in there to go and look for Bubby. You made an effort that they sure as hell didn't. What were they fucking doing? The splits in art? God damn. So yeah, that'll bring you up to a 2 with the freaks.
Nice.
I think you will also be taking a hit with both Miper and DROW. I think just a 1 down on that, just for the trouble of some of you being caught toward the end at the camp there. And that'll take you to a -1 with Miper. You haven't really had much overlap with them, but it brings you down to a -3 with DROW, which I believe sparks a challenge.
Uh-oh.
So the GM will roll 1d6 and then add +1 if your rivals are worse with 5 or more factions. I do not believe that is the case. No. +1 if enemies with 1 or more factions.
I mean, drow.
That's, yeah. +1 for being up-and-comers, which I believe we are. I believe that's where the tier is right now.
Yes.
We are not yet well established, so it'll be 3d6, and +1 for being rising stars or higher, which we are not.
Yes, this is not adding d6. This is adding to the roll.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
And it's kind of up to you. So, like, you roll your d6, and then if you want, you can add +1 or +2.
So you
I
have
see.
options.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So I have rolled a 6, and I'm going with the challenge Snitches. An authority talks with your families about your behavior, triggering family beats. So yeah, Snitches, everything that you have gotten up to as a crew has sort of come falling down around you. Authority figures, especially those, particularly now from the Miper Drow Ezria Collective there, have reached out to the higher-ups at Boron Ridge Academy, or the Bright Academy. You're gonna be getting in a little bit of trouble here, all you got something coming for you. See?
Ah, rats.
Crew style. Partiers. +3 style after runs where you throw a party or have a good time.
Nope.
Weirdos. +3 style after runs where you take an unconventional approach.
Considering we included theme park rides into looking for our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sledgehammered into a wall. Goby fought an animatronic whale.
Yeah, we got distracted a lot. Is that unconventional? We definitely didn't stay on target the whole time. We took some tangents, and I guess that's...
And we also went on a rescue mission and did not find the person we were looking for.
That's true. That is unconventional for a rescue mission.
Unconventional parentheses bad.
An unconventional approach. Let's look for him and try not to find him.
All right, so yeah, I'm happy to plug 3 crew style in there for you now, which has the crew sitting at 9 style.
We're gonna need it.
One other little moment here, sort of touching while we're looking at crew style. I think we have the option to rebrand crew identity? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone several runs without partiers paying off. Does that still feel like the right identity for this crew?
It never has.
No.
It could be.
Yeah,
it was a hope.
It was a hope.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not in the true nature.
It was aspirational.
I feel like we could go with Shredders plus 3 style where you race, chase, or land big tricks.
That does feel like us.
Yeah. Also, potentially Hackers plus 3 style on runs where you salvage parts or mess with tech. Those are, I think, the 2 that I would throw my vote behind.
Let's go with Shredders.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we are ditching partiers and taking Shredders. You are also all going to get paid out for completing something within that run. That lore progress track, being the first crew to sort of document some stuff from within WEM. Though I suppose some of the footage may have been lost from Esther's phone, unless it was streamed directly.
No, I think part of the consequence of this doom is not only did she lose her jailbroken phone, but she didn't back it up to the cloud because to connect to the cloud.
She had the cool wide shot of the spaceship. Shit.
That's why she was like crying and will continue to cry.
So not everything sees the light of day there, but there are enough other records from Goby's video with the whale, stuff taken from in the theme park. Yeah. Also, just all of your accounts and being able to mark more of this stuff out on the map. You had, if other Slugblasters are ever going to attempt to go into the mall, there is now record of the security measures, the layout, stuff like that.
The fact that it's so close to the rehabilitation project, too.
Yeah.
But we lost all the cool show-offy style of it, though. We did it, but we didn't look cool.
That's a good way to think about it. Like it was a success, but we didn't get to do a trick about it.
Yeah.
And at the moment, the crew already has quite a bit of style in the bank. Something that I was thinking of doing for this, I feel like this is just a pretty big boost in reputation. If we're open to it, I was just going to funnel you guys right on up to the next rank of fame.
Ooh,
yeah.
Let's do it.
So that will fully fill up-and-comers and get you into the well-established realm. You now just have access to a few other upgrades that you can spend out of the other style on. You're not going to gain any of it immediately, but it gives a little more wiggle room for what you guys can do, because it was a pretty big cool thing. Additionally, +1 and -1 with 2 neutral factions. Negative with the Arborists, because they were also involved with that last thing there. Positive with Null Range. They're happy to see another crew in Null.
Sure.
Works for me.
Gain 1 free 2-way portal.
Whoa.
I would like to propose a 2-way portal to Quahalia. Maybe from Desneen, since we already have access to Desneen in a roundabout sort of way.
Yeah, that looks like a good little route there.
Jake is very excited.
Yes, as he should be.
Yeah.
I think maybe to play off of the +1 that you just gave us with Null Range, maybe this boost in our standing in the Slugblaster community comes with some other Slugblasters reaching out to get information about, like, wait, how did you get to the mall? How did you find it? What does the layout look like? People want info from us. And as a result are maybe willing to share some intel of their own. And it's through Null Range wanting to know more about the mall that they let slip about a portal zone between Desneen and Quahalia that only they know about.
Gotcha.
That they sort of toss that out as like, hey, we'll give you a little tip if you give us a little tip.
So yeah, it's not just like social media fame. It's also like kind of grassroots community. Converging and collaborating. I like that a lot.
And building on, because I think Dave has established that Jacob has a fascination with Quahalia and getting there. So maybe it's the kind of thing where they were like, hey, we want to know about the mall. What do you guys want to know? And Jacob was like, Quahalia.
Out of my way.
Robyn, while I've got you on this beat, actually still, with that lore track, I think one of the things we mentioned was the video that Goby took with the whale.
Yeah.
And we had sort of ended off on a beat where Goby was inside the mouth of the whale and saw a beautiful blank canvas up by its blowhole.
Yeah.
Did he end up writing something there? And what was that?
We cut back to within the whale, and the camera pans up to that blowhole and the light shining down on that beautiful, perfect space where Goby has reached up with a Sharpie and written down. And we see cool friends, and then that's crossed out. And then underneath it, it says rad pals. And then next to that, written like clearly separately, like added after the fact, is a 5, like Rad Pals 5, and then that's crossed out. And then there's like a whole section of the wall where it has M, E, F, G, and then a J, but then sometimes some of them have F and then also a P. Is like our initials, but he doesn't know which nickname of Jacob's to use, and he's trying to make like an acronym of like MFPGJ, and there's nothing there. And then he starts. There's like a whole section about like Bright Academy, and then it's like the shadows of the darkness. For a while, there's like, because there's 5 of us, he plays on like a V for a Roman numeral 5, and he's like very cool rad pals. And this whole space is just like packed with text to the point of being illegible as he's trying to come up with a crew name to write on the wall, and he keeps committing to one and then being like, no, that sucks.
At any point, did he write cool, rad, and pals? Crap.
Yes, canon, he did.
Incredible. So he's turned this beautiful blank canvas just into horrid sketch paper.
Yeah, into a brainstorming session gone horribly wrong. And there is no clear winner at the end of the day. It's just an illegible mass of useless names.
How very the smarts of him.
Yeah.
With all that cleanup done, I think it's time that we can move into some downtime beats. And the first scene that I kind of want to spring on y'all, actually, I think will sort of come right after this whole kerfuffle at the portal gate in the Ezria camp. As we established, Jake made it through, easy peasy lemon squeezy, nothing going on. Goby and Miserée made it through, not easy peasy, but like normal
Lemon
difficulty.
squeezy.
Yeah. Certainly squeezing lemons. Yeah. Whose lemons, I'm not going to say. But they made it through, you've heard a little trouble. And I think the 3 of you sort of are waiting just outside wherever you've punched through. I think it's sort of like in the outer yard at this DROW compound outside Boron Ridge. And Esther's just not coming through. And maybe there's like a patrol that comes by and you have to sort of scuttle off and duck behind some crates. Eventually you're like, we can't just wait in this DROW compound, and maybe I'll sort of leave, and you're kind of peering in on where the portal exits out and just sort of waiting outside for Esther to come through.
This is not good. We're already down 1 crew member, and we didn't find him, and we can't be down 2. We don't have a crew anymore at this rate.
She'll make it through. She'll be fine. She's Esther. She'll be back.
Yeah, isn't she like a multiversal diplomat or refugee or something? Like, doesn't she have some kind of protected status? They have to let her go, right?
I don't know. I don't know rules.
I'm sure she's got a trick up her sleeve.
Bubby's probably right. We should all just... Wait a minute. Wait, Bubby!
Hello, what are we waiting for? We just spending some time in the bushes?
Where have you been?
Oh, sorry, was I supposed to tell you? I was in the bathroom.
You were in the bathroom for 2 weeks?
Oh, no, I was in the bathroom for like 10 minutes just now.
And for the rest of the 2 weeks?
Oh, that part. Yes, of course. Well, we were in the jungle, and then I got whipped around by dimensional portal energy and stuff, and I ended up back in Vestige. And
that's what we thought. We went to Vestige to try and find you, but we couldn't find you anywhere. We found a slug, but it wasn't you. But it looked like you, but it wasn't you. And then we got trapped in a mall.
You went to the mall.
Well, yeah, we found a slime trail, and we thought where were you?
I ended up back in the sands, and eventually I made my way. I knew there was this one. I found a portal that would lead to this beautiful, delicious buffet. Oh, it was wonderful. It was a great patio setup. You could see the sky. They had this big bin, and you could just grab whatever you want from the buffet. I think it was called Chow Town.
Yeah.
But when I ended up back in Vestige, I didn't think I'm going back to the mall. I spent years living in the mall, but you all went there?
I think we found your room. It was very tastefully decorated.
Oh, well, thank you. I do appreciate design.
Yeah, but we went to rescue you, and now we're waiting for Esther.
Oh, there she is! She's coming out of that portal with all those scary goons!
Hide!
And Esther, you are indeed, at this point, having gone through processing, gone through the scrapping of everything cool about your phone, you're now being led back out into the compound, and the papers for your release have all been filed at this point, and you'll have to trudge your way back to the academy, but it has been... You have a record with them.
She's got a note pinned to her shirt like a toddler who got in trouble.
I would imagine that they would probably call the school and make sure that she was picked up.
Or they would take me right to the school.
Yeah.
Michael set this up, and I like that they.
Yeah. I think in my mind, this is like
march me into null, and then just sort of shove me.
Yeah.
Like, stay out of Vestige.
In my mind, this was sort of like middle of the night. There's no one really at the school to pick up or do anything like that, and they are just going to keep you at the DROW compound till morning, kind of thing.
Yes, Mr. DROW agent, I'll make sure to give this letter to the school headmaster, and I won't do it again. I'm not crying because you're mad at me. I'm crying because you bastards ruined my phone.
Yeah, that's what all the kids say. Get out of here.
So I imagine we would run up to Esther and
Esther, what happened? I thought you were right behind us, but then you didn't come through.
Miserée gives Esther a hug, so she's just like wrapped in a black void for a second, and then Miserée pulls away.
Great, and we've established whenever we hug, visions of the worst possible things, and both nightmares and like cosmic explosions and Big Bang, but that doesn't really faze her because she couldn't feel any lower than she does right now. Thank you. Your visions of dying foliage is really comforting in this moment.
I thought it would be.
Bubby?
Esther, what happened? Your face is all wet.
So is yours, but it's always like that.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
Well, we tried to find you and... Hang on. I don't want to keep crying. We tried to find you in the mall, as I'm sure they've just informed you. And we went into a DROW facility, and I hacked open the gate to get us back here, but that's what got me caught. And guys, I'm so sorry, but they erased my phone. Not only can I not do any of my cool signature stuff like the remote hacking dongle or powered grunk filter or Me Chat Pro subscription or advanced AR makeup, but they deleted the video that I took of us augmenting the mall.
Oh no.
Oh no, goodness, does your phone still do calls and texting?
Yeah, like a loser. Well, all I can do is call my best and funniest friends. What good is that if I can't?
Goby has his phone display up, and he's been refreshing the our social media feeds and looking as our stats are tanking because we haven't posted in a while and we haven't got any new videos up. But standing here with all five of us back together and seeing Bubby, and I think he didn't realize how worried he was until seeing Bubby again safe and sound, and in that moment when they were both gone, it really started to hit him just how close we were to losing it all. And he closes the tab on his phone. It's like, it's fine. We'll get more videos on the next run, and it'll be okay. The important thing is we all made it out. We're all back, right?
Yeah, everything's so hunky-dory now.
Yeah, you know what? It did turn out all right. I had a lot of fun there. I got to ride on the rides and fight a bunch of robots. It was great.
Pointless. It was all pointless. We went there to find Bubby, and Bubby never. He got back to the school without any of our help. What kind of Slugblasters are we? We almost lost another member of our crew.
We might as well have. I don't have my phone anymore. They might as well have just severed up parts of my body. This is an extension of myself. I'm a popularian. If I can't connect to other people, I have no social capital.
Screw
it's like if
your goddamn phone.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to worry you all like that. it just takes me a lot of time to move through the sands. I'm a goo boy. There's not much, there's like too much traction. It's the weird thing about viscosity. I'm
a good boy. You could have called us at any time and said, hey, I'm here and I'm fine.
Yes, you could have called any time because Esther's always on her phone. She would have got it.
I'm sorry, I didn't... I'm really touched that you all cared so much. I guess I'm not used to having anyone who cares where I am any of the time.
Well, get used to it. I care about all of you, god damn it. Why did I even go to the mall for you people?
Well, because you care, right? I mean, you asked what kind of Slugblasters that makes us, and I think it makes us the type that has each other's backs, that puts it all on the line, even if it doesn't amount to anything.
Or costs us everything.
Yeah, I think sometimes the experience of being together and trying to do our best for each other, I think that's what is great about this group.
So, the great thing about this group is that we're all a bunch of failures and losers.
But the good thing is that we're doing all of that together. And I think right now we could also do together is have some food. After a long, stressful day, if everybody wants just to fill their bellies, then I know a great
We're not
spot.
eating out of the dumpster.
How did you know? Okay, well, fine. We could go back and maybe we'll break into the kitchen, the cafeteria at the school. How does that sound?
We could just get a table at Chowtown. Like, it's a restaurant.
Yeah, but it's 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then we go to the diner, like we always do.
Oh, yeah. We eat a lot of places.
You go ahead. I have a lot to think about. And Miserée gets on her hoverboard and starts hoverboarding away. And you just hear, like, getting softer and softer.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go back to my dorm, and she her face grimaces and like almost revolting, more so than the idea of eating out of a dumpster. She's like, back to my dorm and read a book. She just slinks off on her hoverboard back to the school.
I guess maybe it's the rain check for the crew then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe, yeah, we'll rest up and we'll have a proper celebration tomorrow or something. Thank you all for coming to find me. I'm sorry I caused such a fuss.
It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry we got you lost in a portal on the way back from the jungle. If I had known that could even happen, I mean, I guess that's how Slugblaster is. You never know.
Yeah, I know there are feelings that are hurt and all that kind of thing, but it'll be fine. It'll work out. It will work out just fine. You know what? If the three of us want to go eat, we can do that too.
We can? Thank goodness. I was so sad about not getting to eat.
I am really hungry. Yeah.
Okay, okay, good.
To the Malamute! And with that, I think that will wrap our first sort of beat here. I think we had a few things going on there. If I'm not mistaken, we were doing sort of a crew beat to remove one of our full fracture boxes. Is that correct?
Yeah, all of our fracture boxes are full right now, and that's not going to go well. So I think we are spending 5 style to clear one of those, because some of these tensions in the group have settled now that Bubby is back. Although it sounds like there's some new ones cropping up.
All right. The 2 fractures that we had were mutually assured destruction and infamy.
I guess because our infamy has now turned into fammy. Let's clear that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense as our fame level goes up. The infamy clears.
So yeah, we can clear that fracture. And Laena, was there also a beat that you were sort of incorporating there?
Yeah, I feel like things are starting to come together with our crew a little bit more. You know, searching for Bubby in some ways has brought us together, but I think it has also stirred up a lot of conflict in Miserée specifically. And she's grappling with a lot of anger and insecurity and frustration, I think, from this run. So I'm going to take the beat angst. You've got issues. Do we we know why? How do they show? +1 slam. Pick a teammate who notices. Everyone noticed. And yeah, I think my slam is definitely an emotional slam along the lines of like angry or insecure.
I think insecure lands in an interesting way for me. I think it'll be interesting to see how that colors the actions you take going forward.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hello, beloved listeners. It's me, Laena. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Quantum Kickflip. If you've been enjoying Quantum Kickflip, there are a number of ways that you can support us. You can follow us on social media at Quantum Kickflip. You can leave a 5-star review on your podcatcher of choice, or you can tell a friend about Quantum Kickflip. You can also support us by subscribing to us on Patreon, where we have all sorts of rewards and goodies at a number of tiers, such as early access to exclusive bonus content, shoutouts, and more. If you join our Patreon today, you can listen to some of the outtakes from Michael's Vestige run. Here's a little taste of that. What room would Bubby be in?
Sorry, no. What room would Bubby in? This is perfect.
What Bubby be in? But Bubby? To listen to the outtakes from Quantum Kickflip and so much more, head over to patreon.com/quantumkickflip and subscribe today. And now I'd like to hand things off to Kelver Codman with a special message.
Hey, it's me, Kelver Codman. You might not remember me because I was only in that one flashback, but I'm back again to thank some very special people. Shout out for Bronze Dionysus, Nash Fesman Farmer, Diamantina, Ratlan, Mana, Lamp Critic. Oh, and this one's really jumping the shark. Craig from Canberra, Australia. Hey, keep it cool, you guys. Hits the jukes box, shoots finger guns, walks away.
This season, Quantum Kickflip is proud to be sponsored by MythWorks. MythWorks is the publisher of Slugblaster and some other fantastic games, such as The Wild Sea, Cyber plus Punk, The Last Caravan, and more. You can check out their comics and games and learn what they're all about by heading to www.myth.works or following them on social media at MythWorksHQ. You can catch the next episode of Quantum Kickflip and the start of a brand new run with a brand new GM on Wednesday, September 10th, or 2 days early if you're a patron. Thank you so much for listening, and let's get you back to the action.
As we move forward in downtime, I want to follow up with Esther. Where's she at? She's pretty down.
Yeah, she's feeling pretty sad and upset that her phone has been all but bricked. It's now just a functional cell phone, which is the greatest tragedy. She's not necessarily mad at any of her crew. Obviously a little annoyed Bubby didn't say anything, but we got this cool run. She's just more mad that DROW did her so dirty. And so she's gone from ugly cry sobbing about it to being in her dorm room absolutely fuming, just like, I can't believe those DROW bastards would do that. Who's them to touch my personal stuff? That should be a crime. I think it should be a crime. I guess technically I am here because my dad committed crimes, so maybe I shouldn't push, but God, and she just like gets very upset. She's trying to like collect herself, and she looks to some of the Popularia paraphernalia on her wall, stuff she's brought back. She comes from a fairly conservative family, so there is like a spiritual figure on her wall, a long-haired individual in sort of plain, simple white clothes and a beard. And she just sort of looks up at this long-haired, benevolent figure on her wall. Maybe there's like little tea light candles on either side, and just sort of mumbles to herself, "Oh God, WWAWKD. What would Andrew WK do? I'm gonna party. I've gotta party hard." She bites her lower lip, steadies her resolve, and that's take the L. She's just gonna own it. She's not happy about it, but she's gonna take the L, which is one of the downtime beats.
Spending 5 trouble, you suffer a loss, burn a bridge, gain a debt, or set off a looming threat. Does the crew know? +1 doom.
I don't know that the crew knows she's upset. I don't know that she's expressing that all to the crew.
Mm-hmm. That's between her and the Lord.
And for my doom, I think it's just going to be
WWA WKD.
WWA WKD. And she sets off to right this wrong. So I'm going to roll this right into an in the lab scene. And she is, she just has a phone. She doesn't have a signature device. And what is a Slugblaster without their signature device? She's going to compensate. She is going to cobble together the next best thing. So I am going to I have a disc, and that will get me pro camera gear from the list of gear. And so I think she goes to a student in the AV club, maybe in the weirdos. Who's the weirdo guy that we met earlier?
Wilborth.
Wilborth, I understand you're in the AV club, and I have this shiny new disc. Could I just trade it for your week-long rental of the AV club pro camera gear?
I don't know, Esther. I've been waiting on that gear for a while. I was gonna shoot some videos of me doing fencing stuff.
Think of everything you could do with this disc, this component. Every Slugblaster needs a disc in their back pocket.
Wait a sec, is that a CD? Whoa, this band sounds pretty cool. I've never heard of them before. Is this a Popularian music group?
It certainly is, and I think you'll find a lot of spiritual and emotional value in it.
Wow. Yeah, no, I got the camcorder right here. Yeah, you take it. Do you need the tripod?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, here. No, I'll just give you the full bag. It's got a few other lenses and stuff on it. Not like component lenses or anything, but I gotta go listen to this.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, thank you. This is great. She's a little she's now she went from having a camera in her pocket to this is like a full AV club rig, hold it on your shoulder. She's got a tripod.
I love that your disc was a literal music disc. And that Andrew WK is canon Popularian.
So then she's going to go and she wants to get some hacking tools. I'm going to use the lens that I have here to get the hacking tools. She's going to seek out another Popularian, Kef, part of the heads, and just try to convince him, one Popularian to another. Look, I'm in a bad way. Can you believe those ghouls at DROW bricked my phone?
Oh yeah, that's a super tough hang, and I'm so sorry about that. If you want to talk more about it, I'm here to listen.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind ear, but really what I need is...
I got 2 kind ears.
Aw, and they're very handsome.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, well... Sorry, I'm getting a little flustered. Look, can I borrow your hacking tools? I'll trade you a component for it.
Oh, wow, you'd give me a component for that? Because, normally I just, give them out and, honor system, you give them back to me. But if you're going to give me a lens, I can make good use of that in my school project.
Oh, well, great. Then it sounds like it's both mutually beneficial.
Excellent. Shake my hand. I have a very firm handshake.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, now it's a promise.
Sexy
Wink.
calf.
She winks. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, I like this new take the L attitude I've got. So maybe coming working out for me.
What an L.
What an L.
Is the L some other letters back? Is that right?
And so she's got pro camera gear and hacking tools. That was just from the lens and the disc I had kicking around. She's basically, instead of having a signature device for this next run, she's going to have as much gear out of the book as she can muster with some of her remaining style.
Incredible.
So if you'll indulge me, I'm just going to roll in the lab here, and I'll spend it as I get it. So I'm going to do 3 in the lab rolls. 5, I get to pick, yeah?
Yep.
6, I get to
Pick and
pick
roll
and roll again. 1.
Coil.
Thank you. 2.
Disc.
So coil, a disc.
And 2 choices.
Oh, brilliant. Then she's going to get a coil, a disc, and 2 gems. She's going to trade the coil and a disc for a smart cord. I think she's going to get that from just another trade like we just saw. So the smart cord, one of Fuss's most popular products. A cordial cord is 100 feet of dynamic nylon rope woven with neural strings, does rope stuff autonomously like tying knots, affixing to high places, etc. Give it simple voice commands and it does the rest. Warning, it screams if you cut it. And then using one of the gems to get mazer grenades, great for swarms of blood whips. Good lord. Good lord, Mikey. Great for swarms of blood whips, better for swarms of popcorn. Mazer grenades explode into hot fields of microwave radiation. And then the other gem to get it comes back at 2. Wilkie's gravity stickers. I think she just cashes those in on the same Wilkie's prize app that Lake used in the first season special.
I was going to say the Gashapon at the diner randomly has them.
Okay, that's where she gets the grenades.
So real.
And she trades some gems for Wilkie's points and gets Wilkie gravity stickers sent to her in the mail. These collector items were printed as entrance swag for the infamous Wilkie sponsored Zero G rave. Few remain. Now, you know what? They're back. They're re-released. It's a retro thing. Graviton rich adhesive in each palm-sized holographic sticker nullifies 500 pounds of weight from whatever it's slapped on. Pack of 3. So instead of having a signature device for this next run, she's going to have 3 gravity stickers, 2 grenades, a smart cord, hacking tools, and a camera.
That rips.
Incredible.
So.
I heard few remain, and I thought it was few attendees of the rave, and not few stickers.
Few survived.
I sorely misinterpreted that.
So yeah, after a little montage of chatting with other Slugblasters, she's now just got this tote bag full of Slugblaster gear, and this is her taking the L. And in the labbing it, the L is for lab. And now has a bunch of stuff she can do on the next run that isn't necessarily a signature device. So.
Heck yeah. Very excited to see Esther take the Link from Legend of Zelda approach to items. All right, next up, I think we're actually going to be checking in. This feels weird to queue up something that I will be doing, but my character didn't do downtime last time, so I'll be doing it this time. I think we're going to be seeing Flobert and Miserée do something here.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we could be in the gym portable after class. So it is empty. Maybe the sun is starting to filter through some of the high windows. It's still a little stuffy and smelly in here. From the teen sweat, from all the jazzercise that Mr. Bob put them through. And
I think, if I can even, I think I want to sort of cut into this as Bubby is on his way to meet Miserée there.
Oh, sure.
And just thinking to himself, he's a rubbery guy, but it's taken a little bit to bounce back after the peel back of the previous run. And it's just gosh, Miserée seemed so sad and upset the other day, but then she reached out and she wanted to meet up. I wonder what it's for. I wonder if it's. She said she wanted to tell me something that was important. She said it was a matter of the heart. Oh my goodness. Is Miserée gonna? Oh my gosh. And Bubby he's not thinking this, he's saying it to himself as he moves through the hallway. He doesn't really get the concept
Students are
of
giving you
inside
looks
thoughts.
as they're walking past.
Oh my gosh, perhaps I've been trying so hard to find love in this world, and maybe I was looking too far afield. Maybe there's a chance that. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Okay, Bubby, get a hold of yourself. And he grows out a little arm. Oh, come on. Okay. Calm, cool, and collected.
Instead of flop sweat, can he steam?
He's just letting off weird little gaseous puffs.
Yeah.
All right, and in to the gym we go. Hey there, Mivy, what the fuck is up? How's it hanging, sweet? Hello, friend. Sorry, hello.
Hello, friend. Is this our new cool nicknames, friend?
Yeah, sure. It's absolutely that we're pals. Yeah, we're You sorry, you wanted to see me here alone in the sweaty gym?
Yes, there's a reason I called you to the gym. I remember in the DROW secure storage cube, you managed to channel electrical power, and it was riveting. And look what I can do. And she like just like zoops out a little bit of like green energy that like kind of like does a little burst and then doesn't really go very far or anything.
No, it hits Bubby.
Okay, great.
It hits Bubby and makes his hat pop in the air, do a spin around, and land back on his head.
I was hoping you could help me refine it so that maybe I could do 4 or 5 spins of the hat.
I can certainly try. It's not a power I know too much about myself, but if I focus in here,
I'll focus too.
You just outside the gym is like, what the hell's going on in there?
Yeah, probably something from the quad. I wouldn't worry about it.
They spend a little time zapping each other.
I guess so.
I've heard of sparks flying, but this is ridiculous.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, and I think they do take some time to like refine this this like power that Miserée sort of discovered at UM and wants to sort of like channel and be able to call upon at any moment. And she says, "This has been so helpful, Flobert, but I have a confession to make."
I knew there was something coming. And Miserée, I've always known.
You've always known?
Yes, I'm certain of it. I'm certain I've always known exactly what you're going to say.
Because I haven't known for very long.
No,
but it has occurred to me.
I'm sure we only ever know right before it happens what is so obvious before our own eyes. Neither of us have eyes. Sorry.
You and I, Bubby,
Yes.
I feel like we have a very special connection.
Yes.
We come
It was
from...
only exemplified more by all this electrifying energy between us.
We come from different dimensions. We have similar experiences. You understand me.
Yes. Deeply. Profoundly.
And so I wanted to tell you something.
Yes. Say it. Say what your heart has always needed to say. I accept.
When looking for you, I met the most striking Thenispartian by the name of Grayleen.
That's so strange, because I'm not from Thenisbar, nor is my name Grayleen.
They were just so captivating in the way that they handled their art. And I've been thinking that as prom queen, I am in need of a prom betrothed. And I was thinking perhaps... maybe, and like 2 little like zoop fingers come out and they start like touching together like shyly. Like, maybe I could ask Grayleen, do you think I have a shot, Bubby?
Somehow all the color is drained from Bubby. He is just like so fully translucent. The hat is really starkly on top of his head is the only thing with any saturation left. Yeah, of course. You could. You know what? Why don't I talk to Grayleen about it for you as well? I could be your wing bob.
You would do that for me?
Yeah, yes, of course. This is why I already accepted. I knew from the start that I would be doing this.
Oh, Bubby, you're so insightful, and it's why I feel so close to you. She reaches out an appendage and kind of like strokes the side of your like blobby face.
Nothing could be darker to him now than what he currently feels. You know what? Anything for you, Miserée. My friend.
Friend. So for me, I don't know what you are going through, Michael. But I have taken the beat in the lab. Miserée is like getting Bubby's help to help her perfect the Omni Siphon. So now I can vent cocktails of energy from my void. Yay! Additionally, I have taken the heartbeat dalliance. You begin a special relationship with a member of another faction, a teammate, or someone else. So she has had this very special heart-to-heart with Bubby in which she has confessed a crush on somebody else. +1 legacy.
And I was also taking some things with that for Bubby. I was using that as a few instances of being good, just in helping a friend out, just coming to their aid in that time. So that'll be 2 style, and I'm clearing out all of my trouble just to freshen up for the next run. But I was also doubling that up with setbacks. The work gets harder, progress slower, and now it's raining. Your goal feels farther away than when you started, but you keep going. +1 slam. What does the crew think? And Bubby's goal, as always, was love and romance.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what? Bad.
What does the crew think? Well, at least one of them is very oblivious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a thing of Bubby opening up to anyone else in the crew about it at this point, but I think it is just like he is glummer than normal. Usually he like stuff just kind of shrugs off him, but like there is a bit of a damper on his attitude of late, and maybe that's just a general vibe that the group feels. And I need to take a slam for that shit.
Like downtrodden.
That's great.
Yeah. My pitch for my legacy is prom betrothed.
Yes, just yes.
Thank you.
And I think I'm not going to make a full scene of this because it feels weird on the one that I'm jamming for, but I think following this sort of the setbacks of the previous scene, I want to spend some style for Bubby to take the grinding beat, a scene where you work hard, prep carefully, and wait patiently, fall and get back up, etc. +1 trait. And I think it's an element of him just like trying to get back out there. I think he's going to spend some time with Wilborth in the shared dorm, going on fake dates to try and work on being more romantic.
Very good.
Incredible.
So we don't need to see a full thing of that, but just like, oh goodness, you look so dashing in that dress here tonight. Bobby, I know we're playing this out, but do I actually have to wear the dress? Yes, you do, and where's the lipstick I gave you? Put that on! Wilborth, come on! You're a classy lady! Yeah, I am a classy lady. Okay, let me get my handbag. That's all we need to see of that. And with grinding, I am going to take the beat patient. When you reveal how you've been waiting to act, get +1 d6 or +1 kick on your action.
We find Jake with his buddies. Sam and Doug are there, and Shelly, as well as Flappy, who is... everybody has their gear with them. Jake has his sneakers. Doug has his heavily modified BMX that has an nth gear on it. Shelly's in her armor, and Flappy actually has a little skateboard. It's like one of those like finger skateboards.
Like a tech deck?
Yeah. Just one of those tiny ones. But he's using it, and they've built up a little like ramp, kind of like a half pipe. That's Doug and Sam built, and they're practicing jumps. Even little Flappy is doing like reap, and we're getting little videos and photos and stuff like that, and having a good old time. And there's like a lot of like, you going back and forth. And of course, this is when Doug, he's sitting on his bike, turns to Jake.
So you guys went all the way into the mall, like the buried mall that was just a legend?
Yeah, we found it. It was super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I don't know why people can't find it sooner,
This is why you guys gotta settle on a crew name, because you've done something incredible here, and no one's gonna know, because no one knows who you guys are. I mean, we got a crew. Sam, Shelly, and I, we're Normal Mustard. That's a brand. We can put that... We can put that on the internet. It can be a hashtag. People know who we are. And then you got the heads, Rhea and Connie with Keth and Theta. I think they were doing graviton plasma annihilation is GPA.
Sure.
It's short. It's punchy.
I know.
You remember it,
I know. Goby's like really getting in his head about everything, about finding the perfect name. And like, I just like whipped out all of these names. I was like, we had that whole thing with the Soliton, and it was just like right there. We could have had God Heist, Angel Heist, God Smack. We could have just done this. Is not so
Godsmack's tight, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty sweet, but that's the thing. Like everybody's so anxious about this, and it's just like, come on, just relax. And now Miserée's crashing out. Esther is like losing it. It's
Yeah, I don't know why you hang out with that chick, man. Esther's too much.
yeah, I mean, she can do some cool things that she can hack and like get really good photos, but man, she doesn't really respect me, and
Well, I mean, no one does. I'm sorry, was that like a harsh truth? I thought you just kind of knew that.
yeah,
Everyone calls you Plinko, man.
yeah. I am a bit of a walking disaster. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're going to be a good slug blasting group. It'll work itself out. It'll be good. Now let's get back to it. And then I immediately run towards the ramp and try to do like one of those gainers, like and as I'm doing the flip, just like immediately biff it and land on my stomach and everything. Ugh. And like everybody laughs, and including like Jake. Jake is enjoying the whole thing. Like
the video is you landing on your stomach and then Flappy dancing past in the background.
Yeah.
does a little
Flappy does an ollie over you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we keep making the jump and crashing, and it's a good old time. And that is just vibing. A scene of you being you, playing video games, sleeping, eating chips. It's just hanging out with the crew, and I get a trait from that, and I'm going to borrow from the Guts personality and take walking disaster. So,
What is that trait?
Walking disaster. You don't just flirt with disaster, you're dating it. You get plus 1d6 on disaster rolls and can choose to take a disaster for a willing teammate. When you do, mark 2 style.
Dope.
So yeah, I think we'll pick back up with Esther, and maybe you're just like out on the grounds at the school, maybe at a picnic table. You've got all of your new gear. You're trying to figure out the best way to pack this. Do you have like a crossbody bag? Do you have what's Esther's manner of carrying all this stuff?
Yeah, I think she's got a fairly fashionable backpack, but she's more sort of laid it all out on a table, like the Punisher, like laying out all his weapons, like it's real, like they're all in straight up and down or perpendicular to each other, and she's like taking inventory. She's like, no, I can do this. I'm not defined by my phone. I'm defined by the truths that I bring to the world. That's sort of the family legacy, but also, as family legacies go, it gets us into trouble more often than not. She thinks back to the day she got told she was going to have to go live in Null and no longer in Popularia on account of her father's air horn blowing. Hi, Daddy. You wanted to talk to me?
Yes, Esther. There has been a bit of a setback for us. I've heard back the verdict from the Supreme Judge panel, and we are going to have to leave Popularia.
But no, you exposed a truth. You showed the world that those were a bunch of corrupt assholes. WTF.
Yes, and I stand by that decision. I think it was the right thing to do.
It was noble and heroic, and that's why I idolize you.
And it completely harshed the vibes. That was their official ruling.
Oh my god, I thought you were just up for one count of party foul treason, but you're saying you're up for harshing vibes.
It was a Category 4 buzzkill.
Oh my god, Dad, they can't do this to you. You were in the right.
Their house, their rules, sweetie. I'm so sorry. And so we need to go far, far away from Popularia, and they have sent us to Null.
Sorry, I thought, no offense, but I thought you'd have to do, jail time or something. This is gonna affect me?
This is to keep all of us safe. We need to have for a little while, we need to have a, stay with me, low profile.
What do you mean we're which is like, this is telling...
Breathe, honey, breathe.
Telling a popularian they are about to have a low profile and no social capital is like telling a rich person they're poor now.
Yeah.
Because like
100%.
the economy of popularia runs on social capital first and capital second, as opposed to sort of the opposite here on Earth, where it's like, we got money, great, and then if you know people, that's also good. It's the other way around in popularia. So we're not gonna be well-known or famous anymore?
I'm afraid not.
All of our networks are gonna blacklist us?
We have already been blocked on the Popularian government social media. And we have our social standing. Don't check it. Don't check it.
Oh my God,
put your phone
Shadow
down.
Man.
Esther, no, put your phone down. No.
No, I will not put my phone down. She like clutches it
We're
tight.
off the leaderboard, Esther.
Oh my God. I hate you. I know a second ago I said you were my hero, my idol, but I hate you.
You have to understand, Esther.
Just like, I was gonna go to Tracy Bonafarte's Sweet 16 party. It was gonna be televised on Popularian Network, and everyone was gonna see that I was at her party, and it was gonna mean I could get into a good college and be on Total Request Live.
Remember, we're doing the right thing. We are sharing an important truth. We are exposing a falsehood in Popularia. We're heroes, even if we're losers. The party don't stop, Esther.
I know you guys are laughing, but she like looks dead in her father's eyes, and she collects herself and. The party don't stop, Dad. I understand that you did what you thought was right for the good of the vibes, and if they can't see that, well then, I guess we'll go into hiding and exile until it's all sorted out. The lawyers will vouch for you, right? You got lawyers working to vouch you, right?
He kind of grits his teeth and is like, well, I'll be honest, the lawyers have also unfollowed me.
Oh my God.
But we're going to do what we can. We're going to do what we can, and we'll be back soon. We'll be back soon.
Oh, yeah, we'll be back soon. And that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
More than a time in high school length of time.
I feel like sort of in that moment, it's like, even with all the transition into living clout poor.
Yeah.
Esther still had her phone and her ideals about journalistic integrity.
Yeah.
And even in this moment, now you look down at your phone and you don't have that, but you still have resolve.
She has resolve, and I think she spends the few hours while her family's packing up everything, all of their precious family belongings, party favors from the years, they've been handed down from other generations.
Novelty shot glasses.
Yeah. The fine china of the family, yes.
Yeah.
Infinitē family relics, she sneaks out on her hoverboard down to the local phone repair shop and gets someone to jailbreak her phone because if she's not going to have a phone that's connected to the greater wide world of Popularia, getting her that social clout and capital, it needs to do something. Is it just gonna make phone calls to who? Who am I gonna call? No, make it better. Make it something that'll help me make my mark on the world. She like slides it across the desk to a repair tech, and with her last social capital, like she hands over a guy. She hands him the payment, which is a VIP invitation to a cool party downtown. And she's like,
is she passing on her party invite that she was excited for?
She passes on her party invite to Tracy's Sweet 16 party. The last funds she has of social capital.
It was in physical form, so it wasn't lost.
Yeah.
It's non-fungible invite. NFIs. And then, backpack slung over her shoulder, her family goes through a portal into political exile on Null. And then it cuts back, and she's got a similar huge amount of backpack stuff ready to go be a Slugblaster without a signature device. With that family resolve of speaking truth to power and showing the world what she thinks they need to see.
Incredible. And what was that flashback scene?
That was origin story. And I get a trait for that. and the trait is going to be Double Dare. Instead of taking a dare, you mark trouble for 2d6 or 2 kick on an action roll. So she's doubling down on being a air horn blower.
Nice.
Great. It's at this point that I think we will sort of resolve what came up in part with that challenge. What was it? Snitches? Mm-hmm. Everyone's earned a trouble at home beat, and I think we're sort of going to tackle these in a bit of a montage-y sequence here. Let's pick back up with Esther getting in trouble.
There was not supposed to be a party for you to be a buzzkill at here in Null. What do you think you are doing, Esther?
I know we came to a dimension that is famously known for being incredibly dull and buzzkilly, and I'm sorry, but
There were no vibes to harsh, and still you harshed them.
I know, Dad, I'm sorry. We were just trying to get cool Slugblaster footage to maybe get some of our social capital back that you blew.
And now you might as well just be a wallflower. We're never gonna get back to popularity at this rate if you keep behaving the way that you do. We were supposed to keep a low profile. It looks like it hurts him to say that.
Whatever. I'm chasing my dream. I can't be shackled by your poor decisions.
My poor decisions. Well, the vodka-filled watermelon doesn't fall far from the vine.
We crossfade.
Square.
We crossfade over to Goby with talking to his dad.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Goby on a phone call here, or the multi-dimensional to Desnine equivalent of a phone call. He's got a what looks like a seashell pressed up to his ear. It's a Myper shell phone, and through it you can hear the ocean, the infinite ocean of Desnine. And on the other end of the line is his dad, Ludophilius Lou Lubgorch, who has just been informed of Goby's recent antics.
Gobriel, I am very disappointed in this letter I received from Boron Ridge.
Dad, I know, and I understand, but I can explain.
No explaining. You are there to study and learn and get the highest grades possible so that you can go to the prestigious academy of your choice.
Dad, that's never gonna happen. Quantum Brook was off the table the minute I got booted from Kelpton High. That's not the way in anymore. But I have a plan.
So you're telling me that you've blown your second chance at success?
No, I trust me. I have a plan, and I know how I can still get in. But it's gonna require.
You have a plan, do you? Well, I had a plan for you, and I've been asking you to follow it since you were 5 years old.
And
just a wee little tadpole.
I have been. I've done everything. I've done all the extracurriculars. I got all the grades. I got all the clubs. And
why are we having this conversation?
I know. I'm sorry.
No, he's sorry. He's sorry, everyone. He's sorry he disappointed his father.
Who is there with you right now?
Uncle Fishley. He's just as disappointed.
Oh, not Uncle F. Uncle F, no, I can explain. Uncle F.
And we pinwheel wipe over to Miserée.
Ooh.
I think Miserée is in the head teacher's office, kind of sitting awkwardly in a chair and kind of also like spilling out from the chair because she's so big, sitting across the desk from Phineas Stanley. She's like looming over him a little bit.
Yeah, he has been tasked as the head teacher with disciplining you here. You don't really have a parent figure in Null to, there's no parent to call. You can call the Infinite Void in the Waking Pit, but they don't tend to pick up the phone.
Yeah, they notoriously don't answer.
The secretary tried, and she put the phone down weeping.
Yeah. Weeping like black viscous goo. It was upsetting. So the head teacher has been tasked with disciplining you here, and that is at odds with the fact that he is absolutely terrified of you.
You wanted to see me.
Lightning is crackling around you.
Yes, that's correct. And I must say, Miserée, that I am very disappointed in your actions and the actions of you and your friends. It's not the kind of behavior we expect around here at the Bright Academy.
Oh, really? What behavior do you expect?
Whatever you want. No, we expect you to follow the rules and respect the boundaries that we've set in place for you, and one of those is not sneaking into other dimensions.
Oh, you want me to follow the rules, eh? I'll follow the rules.
He's cowering a little bit. Well, that's what I like to hear.
Wink. She just says the word wink.
I didn't like the sound of that wink for a few reasons.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to actually wink?
No, please, God, no.
Did Bubby have to take it as well?
I mean, I think so.
Who does Bubby get?
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob. Yeah.
Is he just more about the mess he has to clean up? Like
It's I think it's a weird. I had sort of painted the notion of with Bubby being away, Mr. Bob was actually a little down. In some ways, he like enjoys the cat and mouse kind of repartee that they have. Yeah. So I think Bubby is not getting in trouble for having been away in another dimension, or for having snuck into the other dimension and been found out, but just for having. Like Truant for having not been in class for however long, having been away. And
for some reason, I see the punishment that you got. I believe it would be with Mr. Bob, and you're trying to like mop up. But the thing is, as you move, you're causing a so you're like mopping in a circle.
Just going in a circle, cleaning up his own trail.
Yeah,
like that. There's like a robot. There's like a meme going around, or like a video of a robot arm that has a dry erase marker on one end and a dry erase marker eraser on the other, and it just rotates.
That's effectively what you're doing. Yeah.
Mr. Bob, I'm very sorry, but I just don't understand where this mess keeps coming from.
Well, now you know that you need to show up in class.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was never my intention to be skipping. I want to learn, but yes, some things are beyond our control. Like this dang goop. Where's it coming from?
Well, I mean, now you see what I always have to do when I'm following you around. Half my day is just mopping up after you.
Wait, are you saying that I'm causing this mess?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Bob, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Streams of slime pouring out from all sides.
It's okay. It's okay.
I saturated the mop head.
It's fine. And then Mr. Bob like doesn't know, so he just awkwardly pats you on the head. I guess on the hat. Just show up to class and stop hanging out with those bad kids.
Oh, but they're my friends. But I will show up to class, though. I will be there. I won't miss any of your jazzercise.
Good.
With all these trouble at home beats, everyone is taking a slam for that going into the next run. How do we feel about hot water? That feels like a general vibe for where everyone's sort of at for that. But I guess there is one other crew member whose hot water we have yet to see, but something tells me that this one might be a bit hotter than the others. We go to Flakes. Jake. Flinko.
Jake would work. But yeah, he's returning home, and he's just whistling. He had a good old time with the buddies and everything like this. And hey, Dad.
Oh, don't you hey dad me, mister.
Oh, why? Is something wrong?
Listen, I know that there has been things going on at the academy lately that I have turned a bit of a blind eye to, and I am done turning a blind eye. I'm going to turn a very sharp eye, a very perceptive eye towards those things.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
What's going on? Like you don't already know.
No.
A certain asset has been misplaced from what I thought was a secure facility located on school property, and the recovery of that asset is critical not only to the safety of the school and the student body, but also to our ongoing partnership with DROW Labs, and something tells me that you know a little bit more about it than you're letting on.
Like what?
Somebody broke into the DROW cube, and now that little candy freak is missing.
Yeah, I heard that there's, some kids talking about, like...
Oh, you heard some kids talking? Then how do you explain this? And he pulls out his phone, and he's got photos and video posted on the internet of you with Flappy.
In multiple places.
Yeah.
Flappy doing an ollie over you.
Yeah.
And like, it's not like I just ran into him once. It's like again and again and again. And it's just, I don't know. I've seen him a few times, Dad. It's not a big deal.
You've seen him you two seem to be best buds according to these pictures.
I mean, he's really cool, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's cool. Why do you think we had him locked up in a secure facility? He's very cool. His coolness is not up for debate here. The problem is that he's not where he's supposed to be, and he's dangerous.
He's dangerous? If I see him, I'll bring him back or whatever.
You'd better do that. And if you know who it was that broke in there and who has him currently, you need to tell me, Jacob. Seriously, this is not me coming down on you. This is me trying to protect you and everyone. We need to locate that asset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I find out who went in there, I'll let you know. I don't know.
And maybe check with those little friends of yours that you've been running around with lately. I don't trust them. I don't like the look of them. I mean, Miserée terrifies me, but the rest of them, I don't like the look of them.
Yeah, well, what? So I'm not supposed to hang out with them anymore?
I didn't say that. I said check in with them, see if they've heard anything, and if one of them knows something about the asset, you just send them to me.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you if they know something.
Jacob, look me in the eye here, bud. Do you know something you're not telling me? Jacob?
It was... Look, Esther has the ability to hack into stuff.
Esther.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe she had something to do with it.
All right, I'll be looking into that.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacob. You're a good son.
Wow!
Cool.
I thought it would be hotter, and I was right. Holy! Racing, what was that?
So that was my trouble at home, but also in too deep. You're found out, painted into a corner, caught frantically, Mrs. Doubtfiring at a corporate event, in way over your head, +1 doom. Pick a teammate who notices. I think there's an obvious teammate who's going to notice.
Esther will notice when she gets fucking grabbed in the night and dragged off to school jail.
Oh, but I mean, good thing I've got all my phone footage to corroborate my stone. No.
And so if it's a doom that I get from this, I feel it's like is it snitch?
Yeah, stool pigeon?
Yeah, snitched is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick up now with Goby. And where are we?
I think we're in the parking lot just outside of Bright Academy. We're just out in the open air. Goby is just finishing up some modifications on his armor. We find Goby there with Flobert. They've been spending some time together since now that Flobert's back. I think he did a lot of the actual modifications on his armor in his pool environment, as he needs to be out of it for some of that. But
I was going to say, is Bubby just like spraying him with a hose? But I'm guessing not that.
No. He's locked this in. This is more of less of the modding and more of the trial and experimentation period. But I'm going to tack on a quick in the lab at the start, because why wouldn't I? Let's roll some dice and get some stuff.
Stuff.
All right, I have spent 2 style, and with that, I rolled 2 in the lab beats and got a disc and a coil, which is exactly what I need to unlock Stabilizer. My turbo gains 1 boost. So with his newly upgraded armor, he is sort of, breaking it in, moving around. He feels like it's more powerful. It's got more energy in the reserve. And he turns to Bubby and thanks so much for being here for this. I don't know. I anytime I'm trying out a new mod, I'm a little nervous, and it's nice to have someone here just in case things go sideways.
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm sorry if I missed any moments like this before while I was, lost in the desert and stuff.
Well, it was actually the run to Vestige that made me think of this. I mean, up until now, it's all been sort of, running and racing and chasing and doing tricks. But that was the first time we sort of ran into enemies. We had to fight robots, not just like one little monster, but like legions of enemies on our
gosh, I hadn't even asked. You guys ran into all those robots.
Yeah, the Blarts, I think they were called. And it made me realize, like, I have my water cannons, but maybe they could be a little more effective offense-wise. So I've been tinkering with them a little bit and trying to tighten things up and using some of the same principles I did to boost my mobility. I think I'm able to sort of focus the cannons to a finer point. Right now, they're sort of a water gun fire hose blast, but I'm hoping if I tighten things up, I might be able to almost distill them down like a laser beam.
Right. And so you wanted me standing on this target that you painted right here? What am I supposed to be doing here? Am I just standing?
Well, yeah, and Goby sort of he pulls out a balloon and a string and goes to blow it up, and then is like, "Oh, I guess I don't." And then he goes to offer it to you, and is like, "Oh, you don't." I should have thought this through. Neither of us have lips.
Oh. Well, if you need some lips, I could... I can't blow anything out of them, but I can blow a nice little kiss. Is that... no? Not doing it for you?
I was hoping to inflate the balloon. Do you emit any kind of gas?
I could, but... I just... Look, Goby, let me be honest with you. If you just need to shoot something with a water laser, I'm right here.
Well, if my mod has worked correctly, it's gonna have a serious impact on you. So.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to have you hold the balloon, and I was going to try and sever the string because to test the precision. That was the goal.
Oh, I can make myself like a string, and he stretches himself kind of initially like an hourglass shape, but he keeps pulling up until there's a very thin sort of bit of slime in between an upper glob and a lower glob.
Won't this hurt?
What's hurt?
Goby kind of looks flabbergasted for a second. It's like, all right. Goes to
Flabbergasted's his cousin.
And he goes to dial in the settings here and sort of refines the nozzle and the filter to just like condense that stream of water down to just a hyper focused thin stream. It's like, all right, here goes nothing. And he fires it off, and you can see just this, like, it's almost invisible. It's just like such a thin jet of water, and it severs through. And really, the only way you can tell that it's like an anime sword. It's like you can't tell until Goby or until Flobert slides apart into two pieces, and he turns off the beam. Like, oh, it worked. I mean, I was able to slice that tiny, precise area. That was incredible.
And the top part that has fallen over to the side just loses all of its surface tension and blurts out into a glob. The hat falls to the side. There's no response from Bubby.
Oh my God, Bubby! Goby goes running over. Bubby, are you okay? He's trying to like pull the slime back together.
Voice from behind Goby. Wow, that worked like a charm. Sorry, the bottom part it became, I don't have the ability to split into two separate entities yet. So it's only one of them that lived.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. Would you mind passing me my hat?
Goby with a look of just shock passes you your purple cap and sort of sets it on.
You should have seen the look on your face, though. You thought you killed a man.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're okay and the mod worked, then I guess this is a complete success. And then in the distance, you hear just like a sort of creak and groan of like metal on metal. And way off in the far distance, in like episode 1, Dave as GM established that one of the few things that Boron Ridge has at its disposal, it doesn't have much. It has a gas station, it has a school, but it does have a lookout tower that sometimes people sneak up to throw things off of. And from way off, like kilometers away, you see the lookout tower just start to like buckle to one side and then tip and then fall. Huge dust cloud. Huge dust cloud. Big like reverberant as it falls. Goby's like, I may have to modify the range on this thing.
You might have killed a man.
And that scene was unintended consequences. The idea goes haywire, dominoes terribly, or gets into the wrong hands. What's the crew think? +1 doom or +1 fracture? I'm going to take a doom for that one. In continuing to unlock new, push the boundaries of my armor, I have pushed them a little too far and caused some massive property damage.
Hey, at least, like, if you want to know what the crew thinks, Bubby thinks it's pretty slick.
Excellent. Glad to know it. So I'm going to take a Doom. Last time in this track, for unlocking my other one, I had the legacy of, God, how do you pronounce this word? Exocotoidae. That's a fish and ocean-based thing. This one's going to be, this ability is Alpha Day or Alpha Day. You would know.
Alpha Day, I think.
Alpha Day, yeah.
Exocotoidae Alpha Day.
Yeah, so this is going to be a Doom of Alpha Day. In unlocking this water jet ability, I have also brought even more negative attention onto Goby.
Goodness, we'll see where those reverberations come back to bite you down the line.
Yeah, and I think with that, it's time to go to our final scene. We rejoin Goby in his room, also known as the Bright Academy swimming pool. He swims back and forth nervously, almost pacing in the water, unsure of what to do next. A loud bang on the heavy double doors leading into the pool startles him. A moment later, it repeats, even louder. Panicking, he dives down to the bottom of the pool, hiding in the shadowy depths. The double doors burst open, and a squad of rescue agents marches in, wielding stun batons. They fan out, surrounding the pool, as the commander shouts, "Gobriel Lubgorch, you're coming with us."